As you can see, nothing is different. Let's play. The Kaleidoscope. Father now checks on your studies often and nitpicks you for sitting or eating or speaking in an incorrect fashion. Let me give you just a quick moment to make sure I'm still recording, because, yep, I am. Once he becomes so annoyed, he says that he wishes Stefan had been the one to stay home instead of you. Well, that's sad. You never expected to hear these words from your father, of all people. I mean, that's sad, but at the same time, this society functions very different than ours. Our society functions in a manner where you pretty much control your own destiny, and here you individually have almost no control over your own destiny unless you play by the rules of the system. Grandfather's trip to the capital took longer than expected. It feels lighter around the house without his presence. You allow yourself a little change of scenery. Instead of your room, you now busy yourself with reading and the calculations in sitting room across the open door to the courtyard. Gloria has joined you today. I love older sis. Even though I gave her a very annoying voice because I thought she'd be a really annoying character, but she's been pretty reasonable fairly recently. Hopefully she'll stay that way. She's already helped you progress through several complex passages in the book. Right now she seems to be preoccupied with a strange tube. I mean, I guess she is a teenager at this point. Aren't you hurt by the way that grandfather treats you? You ask. Gloria just shrugs.
Grandfather always says that you should get rid of me. I'm used to it now. He hurts you a lot worse because you're closer to him. I have to stay out of his way, that's it.
Okay. She shows you the strange tube she has been holding all day. You's a teenager. I don't want to know what tubes you've been playing with.
Look at a kaleidoscope. Oh. I got it as a gift. Do you want to sit inside?
Okay. All right, we'll look inside. Excited by the idea, you close the book and peer into the tiny hole on one end of the tube. Your eyes see a multitude of intricate patterns. Each turn of the tube reveals a new web of interwoven colors. They mesmerize you. The kaleidoscope turns the fire burning in the fireplace into a cavalry made of flames. You are riding at the front of the fiery horsemen, ready to face the enemy. Grandfather's face emerges from the intersecting lines, and you swing the kaleidoscope like a sword, cutting it in half. Now you look at a blue sky through the window. The patterns are unending, secretive, and calm and peaceful, just like Father's smile before Grandfather's invasion. The deep blue gives way to a scattering of gold, radiating gentle warmth like mother's arms. So this is going to be a lot of poetry stuff, but it's okay. I've given it a lot of flack for poetry, but the poetry is actually pretty well written. This fleeting beauty soon gives way to a hypnotic new pattern. And again, you see your family in these interconnecting figures as they come together and break apart. Is that a sign for the upcoming splintering in the family? I'm not looking forward to that. In the middle of this golden glow, you see Gloria's green eyes gazing at you observantly. Your sister left you long ago. The books are abandoned and time slips away unchecked. But you're still pretty busy peering into the kaleidoscope. Order emerges from the chaos before your eyes again and again. But you cannot preserve it no matter how hard you try. Okay, so what I'm picking up here is let me come over here real quick, because my initiative, how attentive you are to other people around you and the world around you, my determination's pretty active, but I've exhausted my willpower at this point. Yeah, I have absolutely exhausted my willpower, and I don't think I'm getting it back. No matter how hard you try, so I'm betting that this is symbolic for the coming difficult. Oh no! Oh no! I've used up all my willpower. You are caught in the inner conflict. There is so much that can be done with this kaleidoscope. Should you take it apart or ask Gloria how it works or keep enjoying the pattern it shows you? But you still have lessons to do today. I'm going to have to keep looking through the kaleidoscope because I've got no willpower left. You continue peering into the ever-changing patterns of the kaleidoscope offers you. They become truly interesting when you point at the shining pillar gleaming in the sky. And I thought I died for a moment there. In your mind's eye, one battle flows for another, filling your ears with the clanging steel and the neighing of horses. You're leading the Imperial Army now. Everybody's so proud of you. Grandfather says you're better than Stefan, and Father's stern voice cuts your daydream short. You lost all track of time. It's evening now. Okay, I gained some willpower back. Okay, I'm ready for action. Alright, so what I'm figuring from that is that I need some time to relax before I can get back into the heat of things. How did you get your hands on this toy, BERMP? Why aren't you studying? Give it to me. You will have double the lessons tomorrow. Sorry, Dad. At least I'm ready to do stuff now. Just needed a moment. I thought that me crying when Grandfather threw away my soldiers would give me the emotional rest that I needed, but it didn't. It just made it worse. Like, I thought it would be like this release that would allow me to be able to experience healthier emotions again, but nope. Grandfather's visits are no longer cause for fear and panic in the house. He's become something you're used to, something nagging, yet not an ordinary. Kind of like a splinter or a stain on your trousers. The tension still remains, however. Sir Gregor's disdain for everyone in the house is so palpable, it almost stings for real. Your lessons with the tutor are done for today. You are walking down the stairs when you spot Gloria peeping into the sitting room through a slightly open door. You sneak up on your sister and tap her lightly on the shoulder, and she's startled. Okay, to be fair, I think BERMP wouldn't just, like, tap her. I think he'd go, ah! And then she'd go, ah! Like that.
Oh, it's you, BERMP. Look, Sir Gregor eating something.
Grandfather is sitting on the sofa, flipping through a book with one hand and reaching for a glass bowl with another every now and then. Inside the glass bowl, you see candied fruit. Sweet confectionery forbidden to the common estate, like all sweet things. Yet Grandfather's face shows no pleasure as he keeps consuming the high-born treats. The clock strikes 3. Grandfather rises from his seat, puts away the bowl on a shelf, and leaves for the yard. He always takes a walk in the city at this time. Gloria nudges you with her elbow and looks at the candy bowl when you look at her. The first emotion you feel is fear, but next comes curiosity, and it grows stronger. Stefan used to boast that candid. I said candid earlier. Sorry, guys. I'm homeschooled. Candied fruit tastes incredible, and now you have a perfect opportunity to try it. You try a candied fruit first. The sugar starts to melt as soon as you put it on your tongue. It's so sweet, you've never eaten anything as good as this. You take the whole bowl off the shelf and give it to your sister. She takes the fruit, brings it to her mouth carefully like a rare treasure. And there's a thumping on the stairs. Frick. Footsteps accompanied by the knocking of a walking stick. You have no idea why, but Grandfather is back. You quickly hide behind the sofa and pull Gloria after you, but she is frozen in place with the bowl in her hands. Poor girl. Door opens. Grandfather's menacing figure advances on Gloria. His hands seize her arm.
Yes, one ungrateful newborn child. How dare you bite the hand that feeds you? And you trollop mother would be sleeping in a ditch if it wasn't for my spineless son. The sweet and pleasant things in life of a noble estate, not for the likes of you did you forget your rot.
Oh. Hand swings and hits Gloria on the cheek. She falls to the floor right next to where you are hidden. Her fingers glisten with the warm melted sugar that brought you here. Grandfather advances again, his walking stick ready, but he sees you huddling behind the armchair.
Please don't hurt him, Sir Brante. This is all my fault. They tried to stop me.
You can already see a bruise on Gloria's cheek. I know, I'm ruining the tense moment with this stupid voice of hers, but I'm just hooked on it. This is only the beginning of her punishment. Gloria was caught red-handed, unlike you. You can still avoid punishment.
What is it then, milksop? Did you try to stick it too, or were you trying to stop this piece of filth like she says?
Okay, so... Alright, I feel like... Ooh, I don't think this is gonna go well. I don't think that's gonna go well. I feel like he wants to mock. And I feel like he could, but, like, he doesn't have the support of Dad like he did before. Like, he had his chance, and he did a good thing when he saved Mom, but I don't think he's got the support that he used to, and I feel like he... But I feel like he'd also be kind of peeved off at him. Yeah. I don't think this is going to go well, but this is probably what he would do. You jump up and try to shield Gloria, then you start boasting right in his face. Yes, you did eat the sugary treat, and it was very much the opposite of sweet. Good thing Gloria didn't have time to eat hers, or it would have disappointed her too. Gloria catches on in a moment.
Your sugary treats are for fat noble kids, but they're gross to us. We're commoners.
You continue her train of thought. Why, we simply got curious after Stefan started boasting about it. He told us these treats are so good and how you could eat them forever. But no, your elder brother lied. They are simply unbearable. But then again, what else were you supposed to expect from grandfather's darling Stefan? It's not going to go well. Yep. Grandfather's face is red with rage. He strikes you both with his walking stick, blow for blow.
You dare mock me? I will not let this stand. Know your place, you foul, low-born scum!
Dude, you're gonna end up dead by your grandson if you're not careful. Like just being complete. Like, BERMP might not even do it. Nathan might do it. He keeps hitting you until he grows tired, and then he leaves you where you are, muttering in his impotent rage. Here's the reality of this: is this does happen in the States, and yeah, it happens more often than we'd like to admit, but it's less common in the States. We have a stronger sense of morality here in the States, and like, if you did this to your kids, like, you don't talk about it. You don't talk about how you beat the ever-living crap out of your kids. You kind of downplay it, or you don't talk about it at all. But there's a lot of places in the world where that's normal. And, like, it happens in front of people. Like this, in some cultures, this is normal. Soon enough, Mother comes to find the two of you on the floor, too afraid to move. She shakes her head in disappointment. You're badly hurt and covered in bruises, yet she still forces you to kneel and recite the precepts of the lots and how important it is to follow them. It's just so sad. Gloria's face is bruised and swollen, but she gives you a weak smile.
We got him so riled up.
I guess she's gonna be bruised up.
We got him so riled up. Two commoners made an honorable noble film hopeless. Makes the pain worth it. I think the right, brother.
Your entire body hurts from the heavy blows, but deep inside, you are ecstatic. You stood up to grandfather today. It's a victory you will remember for the rest of your life. And we've got a +3 sympathy. We got a +3 in our relationship with Gloria, and she is grateful. This is awesome. Oh, that's so good, so good. I knew that we would get along with Gloria. Who cares? Like, seriously, who cares? The old hag's gonna die soon. My determination has gone up. Sweet. Where are we at? We're at active now. That's so good. Yay. Alright, what else we got? Oh no. Father and Mother have been focused on Nathan and you since early this morning. Instead of breakfast, you were told to say your prayers, wash your faces, and get dressed in plain white shirts. Today is the day of your sacrament. Oh, we need a voice for Nathan. Oh crap. I gotta remember them. I know it.
Mother, I want to go play in the yard.
No playing today. You and BERMP are big boys now. It's time for both of you to have your first I'm like 3 years older than him. This is totally unfair. It's time for you both to have your first sacrament. No one can live without a lot.
I don't want a lot.
Be quiet and listen. You are born commoners, so you must accept the low-born lot before the twins. When you grow up, you will get a chance to earn a noble lot. Father and Mother take you to the carriage. Nathan is hungry. And starts whining. Grandfather is the last to get in the carriage. His eyes are on you and brother, looking for every fault. Soon the carriage is moving along the streets for Anizote, slowly and solemnly. One more turn and you see the colossal white building marked by 2 massive pillars. For the first time in your life, you are to enter the Church of the Twin Gods. Time to see how real this crap is. You enter the gate and walk under the splendorous dome of the church. The church hall is divided into 2 halves. They are drastically different from one another. The floor on one side is rough and jagged and covered in dry brown spots, while the floor on the other side is made of smooth marble. Commoners kneel on the jagged floor, and the well-dressed nobles and their families sit in the pews. Father and grandfather leave you to sit on one of the nobles' pews. Mother walks to the rough stone of the commoner's side and gets down on her knees. You see her wince in pain, for the lowborn estate shall suffer in the house of faith. The church acolytes surround you and lead you to the altar where you and the other children will take your sacrament this day. Before you stands a tall priest dressed in black, with a sword in one hand and a hefty whip in the other. Nathan's whining grows louder. He dislikes this place. He is scared. You remain quiet, but your stomach rolls uneasy in anticipation. First child to take a sacrament is a jaunty little boy from a family of nobles. The priest extends the sword before him and recites the words of his lot. From this day forth he will fight and rule and pursue the arts, his mind now forever free from the throes of suffering, for he now belongs to the noble lot. Boy proudly touches the flat of the blade with his lips. Nathan is next to receive the sacrament. Oh, poor kid. He suddenly snaps out of his fearful trance and tries to break free, but the acolyte pulls him towards the altar and throws him on the jagged floor on the lowborn side. Sharp edges bite into Nathan's knees as he lays, spraying drops of red around him.
I don't want to stop BERMP. What are you going to... Why do they want to whip me? What do I do?
Stop doing drugs first, dude. You try to break free and run to Nathan's side. You want to give him courage and protect him, but the acolyte's grip on you is too firm. You feel utterly helpless. Your little brother has to face the world all by himself. The priest starts reciting the words of the lot, and he swings the lash over Nathan's shoulders. From this day forth, Nathan, thou shalt endure, and work, and suffer. Thou shalt be ardent in thy labor, and humble in obedience to thy rulers. And now come thy first true suffering, which thou must accept with gratitude. The lash cracks. It strikes his right shoulder. Strikes his left shoulder. The blows are so powerful that Nathan falls to the floor. The priest tells him to rise. He has received his lot. Nathan gets on his feet and drags himself towards Mother, his knees torn and bloodied, his spirit broken. It's your turn. Your feet will not move. You can barely muster enough strength to walk to the altar. You get down on your knees and feel the sharp stones below. So sharp your clothing cannot protect you, your skin begins to burn. The acolyte forces your head down, and you feel the lash being drawn above you, ready to strike. The priest's words are for you now. This is thy sacrament. Thou shalt work and endure and suffer. Thou art about to receive thy first true suffering by the sacred lash. Thus thou accept thy lot. I'm gonna kiss the sword. I feel like he would do that. It's just such a baller thing to do. The whip slices through the air, about to strike, but your eyes are transfixed by the blade the priest holds in the other hand. You jump up away. The lash misses you. You grab the blade with your hands. It cuts into them without mercy. The priest wrenches it away from your bloodied fingers. You look him straight in the eye. I am BERMP of the House of Brante. You're having such a serious moment. There's so much pain. Your hands are bleeding. Your knees are bleeding. You just go, I am BERMP. The priest freezes in shock. You seize this moment to pull the sword closer and kiss the smooth, cold blade, which is also freaking covered in your blood. You bad A kid. This is freaking awesome. And exactly something... Hello, Tom Tom. I saw I spook you. Exactly something that BERMP would do. Oh, so good. You hear cries of outrage from among the churchgoers. Mother prostrates herself on the jagged floor, racked with fear. Father remains still, baffled by what you have just done. I feel like there's a part of him, though, that might also be a little proud, because I feel like he knows that this system is wrong and messed up. But grandfather looks at you intently, as though truly seeing you for the first time. There's a semblance of respect in his gaze. Frick yeah! I'd respect someone who does a baller move like that. You are forced back to the commoner's place at the altar. The acolytes seize you by the arms and legs and keep your face bent closely to the bloody, jagged stones on the floor. The lash strikes your right shoulder, then your left shoulder. And then you are told to rise. You are a commoner. But you're the most bad A commoner, like, in the entire world now. Mother takes your hand, your bloody, cut open hand, and leads you out of the church. Once you're outside, she scolds you. While your hands are bleeding, woman! And scolds you for being insubordinate and bringing shame on your family. Nathan holds your hand, your bloodied hand, as you walk, his tearful face a mixture of confusion and awe as he looks into your eyes. Yes, because you just ascended into, like, the most amazing kid in the world. But you do not feel as though you have made a mistake. You did what was right for you. And we have brought Gregor's relation with us out of what it was, which I think, yeah, what it was, back to just distaste. So he still doesn't like us. But it's better. And how am I doing on my willpower's exhausted? Man, I am using up this willpower, but I've been, yeah, I know that used up all of my willpower, and I know that brought down my perception, but my determination is really strong. For what am I, like 7-8 years old now? Like, this kid is freaking awesome now. You have taken your first sacrament and received the commoner's lot. Wow. That was awesome. Here we go. Event has happened. All right. Nobleman's Sacrament. And I think I'll end it after this because, like, you gotta end it on that high note. So Nobleman's Sacrament event has happened. I am at 0 willpower and I kissed the sword. You challenged the Sacred Order and attempted to seize a noble lot. And I used up everything, which means I'm gonna miss out on some stuff that I want to do in order to gain some willpower back. The mark left on you by the sacrament takes a long, long time to heal. Mother says it's a reminder of your lot, suffering and sufferance, pain and patience. Gloria shows you the mark of the lash on her shoulder one day. It'll never disappear. You're a commoner now. This is your lot you were born into. But Father keeps telling you to study hard so you may earn a different lot and become noble of the mantle. You recall the past with warm sadness. Yeah, when Stefan still lived with you or when he wrote to you for a time shortly after he left. Now he thinks it's beneath him to write to the commoners in his family. Mother didn't lock herself in the bedroom as often back then. This changed shortly before Nathan was born. But most importantly, you missed the time before the terrifying figure of your grandfather was constantly looming over you. I mean, that's true, but we really built up our relationship with Gloria during that time. You learned the true power of the lot only after the head of the family's arrival. In grandfather's eyes, no commoner deserves to be treated with kindness. Is it just him, or is it this way for the entire world? Very thought makes you queasy. You're older now, and what's more, you are the elder brother now. You've learned how to care for someone else, how to teach and protect. Soon you are a small boy no longer. As the days pass, play gradually gives way to laborious study. Now your choices will decide your place in this bizarre and ruthless world of adulthood. Your childhood years are over. Wow. Now is it going to be the end of the demo? No, it's only the end of chapter 1. That's good. Okay. So, I can review all these things. Okay. Okay, that's cool. So, yeah, we can, like, review stuff at this point, and we can see... We've still... Okay, so the house still has tarnished honor. And we're still at moderate means. Like, I haven't done anything to increase or decrease the wealth, but I don't think I could unless if I completely disgrace the family. But we have brought a lot of peace to the family. We were a little bit further towards the middle, if I remember correctly, and we've really brought back a lot of honor. And then for personality, I have no perception at all. I am not attentive to other people. BERMP does not give two craps about what other people think. His willpower is absolutely exhausted. His determination is high. These things don't unlock yet. And let's see, I don't unlock that until adolescence. Yeah, and there's my brother. And I've got some sympathy for him, but I've got a lot with Gloria, and it's me. I've already done that. And, yeah. Things are going good. Daggum. Alright, well. That's all we're going to do for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. I've really enjoyed this. And yeah, I'm going to keep doing this until we're done with it. I'm going to finish up Chapter 2, and then I'll probably end up buying the full game and playing that for you guys, because this game is freaking awesome. So I'm loving it so far. Let me know what your favorite part has been so far in Chapter 1. What do you approve of, and what do you think that I should have done different? Which I obviously don't care about. Anyways, peace out. Bye.